Welcome to ABX Reviews. This episode of Genesis delivers an incredibly powerful and emotional punch, weaving together stories of grief, secrets, and the desperate pursuit of a better life. The tension is high from the very beginning, as a devastating situation at one household collides with the ambitious dreams of two friends, creating a narrative that is both heartbreaking and completely gripping. Here are 10 different scenes from the episode with a detailed breakdown. Scene 1, a heartbreaking arrival. A group of women, including Pumi, arrive at the home of MME Felicia. They have brought with them the body of a young boy named Phyla. They explain to a horrified Felicia that they believe the child should be laid to rest with his paternal family at a place called the Gigabars, implying that someone in her household is the father. Scene analysis. This is the inciting incident that sets the entire dramatic tension of the episode into motion. The scene is charged with raw emotion, pitting the women's firm sense of tradition and justice against Felicia's shock and feeling of violation. Character motivation. The women are motivated by a desire to see Phyla buried with what they believe is his rightful family. Their actions, while disruptive, come from a place of seeking dignity for the child. Felicia is motivated by a need to protect her home and family from this shocking accusation. What deeper issues are being explored? This scene directly explores the heavy themes of family secrets, paternity, and the complex rituals and expectations surrounding grief and burial. Scene 2, Felicia's confrontation. Felicia is furious and demands to know why the child's body is in her driveway. She confronts the women, accusing them of bringing bad luck and disorder to her home. She insists that the child's father should be called to explain, further deepening the mystery. Scene analysis. This scene escalates the conflict, moving from shock to direct confrontation. Felicia establishes herself as a formidable character who will not accept this situation passively. My reaction to the scene. This is a very tense moment. You can feel Felicia's world being turned upside down, and her anger is a mask for the deep confusion and betrayal she is beginning to feel. How are the characters developing? We see Felicia's strength, but also her quickness to anger and defensiveness. The women, led by Pumi, show their resilience and determination in the face of her wrath. Scene 3, Ish and Festus dream big. In their home, Ish and Festus are excitedly talking about their new benefactor. Festus enthusiastically explains the concept of a gift list for a housewarming party, dreaming about guests buying them a TV and other items. Ish is far more skeptical about the whole idea. Scene analysis. This scene provides a tonal shift from the heavy drama at Felicia's house. It highlights the innocence of their dreams and the vast gap between their current poverty and their aspirations. Character analysis. Festus is the optimistic dreamer, always looking for a big score. Ish is more cautious and grounded, aware of the realities of their situation. Their dynamic is a classic pairing of hope and skepticism. What do I think will happen next? Their excitement about this mysterious man suggests he will be a major figure in their storyline, but Ish's skepticism hints that this opportunity might not be as simple as it seems. Scene 4, the dilemma of the outfit. Ish is anxious about his important meeting and stressed because he has no good clothes to wear. Festus first offers his own paint-stained pants, which are then discovered to be torn. He then returns with a clean, stylish outfit, which he admits he took from a washing line. Scene analysis. This scene uses a mundane problem, finding clothes, to explore larger themes of morality, desperation, and self-image. Ish's moral struggle humanizes him and makes his desperation palpable. Character motivation. Ish is motivated by a desire to make a good impression and not sabotage what he sees as a God-sent opportunity. His conscience fights against this need. Festus is motivated by a pragmatic desire to help his friend by any means necessary. Lessons learned. The scene teaches a lesson about the difficult choices people in need face, where the line between right and wrong can become blurred by the chance for a better life. Scene 5, A prayer for pants. In a moment of quiet desperation, Ish prays aloud. He asks God for help, explaining that he cannot meet this important person in the clothes he has. He specifically asks to be blessed with pants and a shirt, showing his profound faith and his dire circumstances. Scene analysis. This is a deeply personal and vulnerable moment for Ish. It elevates his character from a comedic sidekick to someone with deep faith and a sincere desire to change his life. My reaction to the scene. This scene is surprisingly moving. It highlights that for Ish, this meeting is about more than just material gain, it is a spiritual test and a potential turning point ordained by his faith. Character development. This prayer shows Ish's internal conflict and his good heart. He doesn't want to use stolen goods, turning to divine intervention instead, which strengthens the audience's connection to him. Scene 6, the stolen clothes argument. Ish and Phaestus argue about the stolen clothes. Ish refuses to wear them, believing it will bring bad luck to a blessing. Phaestus argues that the man is interested in Ish's talent, not his clothes, and that this opportunity is too important to pass up. Scene analysis. This is the core moral conflict between the two friends. It's a debate between idealism and pragmatism, with both sides having valid points. Lessons learned. The argument poses a difficult question: how much should you compromise your morals for a life-changing chance? There is no easy answer presented. How do the characters impact the story? Their conflicting philosophies create a compelling subplot. Ish's integrity and Phaestus' street-smart pragmatism will likely continue to clash as they navigate this new world. Scene 7, Gabriel at the gate. Gabriel, Felicia's husband, arrives home with flowers to find himself locked out. He pleads with Felicia through the gate, reminding her of his promises to love and respect her, but she refuses to let him in, clearly aware of the paternity accusations. Scene analysis. This scene confirms that the scandal directly involves Gabriel. The locked gate is a powerful symbol of the breakdown in their marriage and the consequences of his secret. Betrayal. The entire scene is saturated with the theme of betrayal. Felicia's actions show she feels deeply betrayed, and Gabriel's pleas are an attempt to manage the fallout of that betrayal. What do I think will happen next? Gabriel will be forced to confront the truth about Phyla. This secret is now out in the open and will put immense strain on his marriage and his public standing. Scene 8, Morona and the Bishop. Morona is speaking with a bishop who is comforting her but also pressing her for the truth about Phyla's father. The bishop warns her that the man will eventually reveal himself and that they need to cut the head of the snake early. Scene analysis. This scene introduces another layer to the paternity mystery. It suggests that Phyla's father is a powerful figure and that Morona has been keeping a significant secret. Character motivation. The bishop seems motivated by a desire to protect Morona and get ahead of the scandal. Morona is motivated by shame and fear, which is why she has remained silent. What deeper issues are being explored? This delves into the themes of shame, secrecy, and the manipulation of power. It suggests that the truth about Phyla's father is dangerous. Scene 9, Ish's lingering guilt. Even after putting on the new clothes, Ish expresses his guilt to Phaestus. He says he can't believe he let Phaestus convince him to wear stolen clothes and worries about the owner's distress. Scene analysis. This short scene reinforces Ish's moral compass. Even when he gives in to pressure, his conscience continues to bother him, making him a sympathetic and relatable character. Character analysis. This moment solidifies Ish as the moral center of his and Phaestus' story. His worry shows that his values remain intact, even in the face of temptation. Is the story strong? This attention to character detail is what makes the story strong. It ensures the characters feel real and their journeys have emotional weight. Scene 10, a moment of reflection for Phyla. In a quiet moment, Ish and Phaestus reflect on Phyla. Ish shares his hope that the child is at peace and comfortable. Phaestus offers spiritual comfort, saying that to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. Scene analysis. This scene connects the two major storylines, showing that Ish and Phaestus are also touched by the community's tragedy. It adds depth to their characters, showing they are not just focused on their own goals. What deeper issues are being explored? The scene directly addresses the theme of grief and the search for comfort after a loss. It provides a moment of solemnity amidst the chaos. How do the characters impact the story? This moment shows that the characters exist within a connected community. The events surrounding Phyla's death are a ripple effect that touches everyone, linking the separate plot lines together.